And what is up, my wolf army? My name is Billy, and welcome back to a game I have been waiting to play for so long, Cemetery Mary. I'm sorry it's been so long since I played this. I have been busy with a bunch of shit, but anyway, let's get to it. I was luckily able to... I won't lie, this is a different version of it. This is from the Steam page. The one I originally had was from itch.io, and I originally was playing it on a laptop. So the quality was a lot more iffy and a lot more shit, but recently when I moved here, something happened with the laptop, and I couldn't play it anymore. But now I'm back, and I replayed the game, did the exact same answers, had to go through a lot of videos to replay it, but now I'm back. Let's see. Let's go with this one. I am so sorry, I forgot I did not plug in my headphones. Whoopsie. I want to see what I really want to do first before... Hold on. Luckily, stay with Krogan while I try to sort things out. He's been very generous letting me stay. Oh, Krogan's letting you have it easy, huh? You mooch off him, You're playing things smart if you are. What he's bought for you, huh? Hold on. Wait. Character lit volume. Let me turn that down a bit. Set the music back down to here. And let's do this. What's he bought for you? Huh? Huh? If it's a jacuzzi, can I try it? Hey, knock it off, eh? Oh no, it's not like that. Unless it is. Does Kerwin think I'm mooching off of him? You would say that, huh? I'm not following. Don't worry about it. Zap's just a fucking idiot. Yeah, says you. Point proven. Anyways, so Mary, where'd you get those eyes, huh? My parents gave me them? Ah, jeez, must have been a disappointing present. If my mama gave me eyes like a dead fish, I'd have been bawling. Hey, fuck you! The eyes are nice. Shit, even I'm planning on getting contacts to like get different colored eyes. I kind of want to go for like the Sharingan from like Naruto or the Rinnegan, but that's another story. Anyway, hope they kept the receipt. She's just joshing you. Don't take it too seriously. Yeah, I'm just having a bit of fun. I think Mary is too nice of a name for her, though. Nice? Nice like soft. It's too soft. Like a pansy. If she's gonna be hanging with us, she needs a cool name. Should we call her Mars too, then? Buzz off. Only I'm allowed to call her that. Oh, I know. We can call her Scary Mary. Scary Mary? Well, hold on now. It's pretty fitting, I think. You think I'm scary? Oh, definitely. Like I'm scared when I go to sleep, now you'll be sitting there at the foot of my mattress. You'll say something like, only a week remains. Oh, fuck, I know that's a reference to a movie, but I honestly cannot remember what it is. I mean, I guess I can kind of see that. You can? She ever do that to you, Kerwin? Nah, I'm just joking. Mary's too soft. She's like a marshmallow. Oh, you know what we do with marshmallows, right? I feel weird. I think it's just like too much. Like, there wasn't enough room for everything that was happening. The lights, the music, the people, Kerwin's friends. It's all a bit too much for me. I need to... Excuse me, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Oh, that's it. She's like a Bloody Mary. Motherfucker, if you're gonna give her a name, at least let it be something catchy like Cemetery Mary, like the name of the game. Because at least that sounds a lot more better than Scary Mary or Bloody Mary, at least in my opinion. Sneaking into the bathroom, take your next victim through the mirror. Be easy on him, won't you? The lights in the bathrooms aren't that good, so you'll scare the shit out of someone looking like that. Got up from the table and screwed my way throughout the crowd looking for the ladies' room. I began to regret coming here. Even if it weren't for the way my friends were talking, I wasn't a fan of the atmosphere. It was all too loud and so bright. Honestly, I don't blame you. Clubs aren't my thing, but I still give them a shot. Like, sorry to just rant off here real quick, but there's actually this club. I gotta fix the chair. There we go. There's actually this one club my fiance took me to. It's honestly really nice. I'd recommend it. I honestly cannot remember the name, but if I can, I'm gonna text my fiance after recording this. I'm gonna text her the name of the club, and I'm gonna just put it like, I don't know, right here. That should be enough time for the editor to do that. Anyway, so where were we? Oh yeah. Never liked this kind of stuff. Why did I come again? Went to the bathroom. Only there did I realize how sweaty I was. It felt gross. Went over to one of these things and rinsed my hands and face with some cold water. Crow never told me his friends were like that. When he used to describe them to me, it always seemed so much nicer than his words. Though I should have expected any different. I always knew there were some kind of people Crow would like to hang out with. I don't know why. Crowan's such a nice person. Even if he has been nice lately, still. Crowan's being moody. It'll pass. It'll pass. Because everyone has to go through their shithead phase in life. We'll start feeling better eventually. Alright, editor, you can skip past this. I'm just topping off my vape. You know what? Strawberry, pineapple, and coconut. I'm in the mood for something sweet. There you go. And editor, if you didn't edit this out, I'm gonna be pissed at you. I'll start to feel better eventually. Maybe I'll go back to treating it like you did before. Right? These people. I had just met them, and yet, the way they talk to me, Brogan didn't seem to mind it that much. Maybe I was the problem then? No, you're not the problem. The way I see it is, it's more like he's around his friends, so he's gonna talk normally how he normally is. But since you're new to there, you don't know the adaptations, or you don't know how everyone talks or how everyone jokes around. At least that's how I'm seeing it, because I'm the exact same way with, anyway. Probably shouldn't take things too seriously. At least take things with a grain of salt. Before I could have my thoughts on myself much longer, someone opened the stalls behind me. I hadn't even noticed someone was there. Good thing I wasn't thinking out loud. She approached the sink, washed her hands, and I realized it was Twyla! Okay, real quick. Kudos to the fucking artist that made Twyla's artwork. That just looks so fucking sick. Oh, hey. Didn't expect to see you here. Doesn't really seem like your type of event. No offense. I could say the same about you. What are you doing here? I come here a lot, actually. Really? Wasn't did that for me? Well, not a lot, a lot. I just meet up with some friends here every once in a while. It's where they like to be. How about you? Probably wouldn't like it if he found out I was talking to Twyla right now. I don't know how Twyla feels about him, but it's not the best to bring him up. Oh, I was just invited by a friend. Never been one. I've never been one of those. I've never been to. I had never been to one of these places. Thought it'd be nice. God, I need to take one of those classes that helps you with your stuttering. But it's really loud out there. My friend brought some of his other friends too, and they're what? I don't know. Obnoxious maybe? I don't know. It feels mean to say, but they're kind of mean to me. Mean how? I don't know, like comparing me to Bloody Mary and stuff? Gross. That sucks. That's why I'm here, actually. I don't really think I wanna go back out again. I can do you a favor if you'd like, though. My friends and I were actually set up in the VIP area. It's a lot more chill over there, for lack of a better word. Wait, you're actually inviting me? Why didn't we know each other for that long? And the VIP rooms are expensive too, aren't they? It's fine. We're gonna be working together, right? So we should help each other. Besides, I'm feeling you're not really going to come back to this place after tonight. So I don't think anyone will be bothered by you being here one time. What should I do? Twyla's offer does sound pretty appealing, but Croven invited me here. Can I really leave him alone? I know he's with his friends, but still, what if he was wandering out for me? If he finds out that I was hanging out with Twyla, he might get upset with me again. Our relationship's starting to get better. I don't want him to get mad at me again. What should I do? Oh, shit. I'm gonna do something cheesy. Hey, love.
Make it quick, hurry up.
Okay, so I'm playing Cemetery Mary, and I'm at the nightclub scene, and the character I'm playing as Mary, she's feeling super uncomfortable because you remember Croven, right? Her cousin?
Yeah.
Well, Croven's friends are being dickheads and basically making her feel like shit, like comparing her to like Bloody Mary or like some creepy bitch. But and so she went into the bathroom to like calm her nerves and to like, well, just to get away from.
On with it.
Anyway, long story short, while she was in the bathroom, Twyla came out and was like, hey, I know you're probably uncomfortable and shit. You want to hang out with me in the VIP area? But here's the thing. Croven invited Mary. Should she still go back to hang out with Croven, or should she hang out with Twyla?
Hang out with Twyla, because is Krogan at least defending her?
Kind of?
Then no, go have Twyla, have her hang out with Twyla. Because if he's not actively defending her, then he's shit. Love you, bye.
Bye. Alright, well. That sounds really nice, thank you. You're welcome. Left the bathroom with Twyla. Almost seemed like there were more people now than I had entered. I suppose it's completely possible, but it made me feel claustrophobic. As I exited the muffled comfort of the bathroom, Twyla snapped me out of it though. She gestured for me to follow her, so I did. We squeezed past people until we made it to a pair of big double doors. There was a tall man standing there at those doors too. And there was a red velvet rope. Like the kind you'd see in movies. Never thought I'd see one in real life. How expensive. I put past that. Upon seeing Twyla, the man reached over, unhooked the rope, and opened the door, allowing us entry. I followed Twyla inside. As the door closed behind us, I instantly felt more at ease. Twyla was right. There is a lot more chill people in here. For starters, it was much more well lit. No flashing lights, just pretty chandeliers radiated a warm, sophisticated aura. The music in here is a lot calmer. I didn't quite make my ears ring like the music outside did. I can still feel muffled tones of the outside music, but it didn't bother me nearly as much now. They had their own music playing. It wasn't completely my style, but still. Plenty preferable as to what is out there. I continued to follow Twyla as she walked over to the tables. There were a few tables in here, some more crowded than others. There was still a fairly small amount of people in here. The table Twyla approached already had some people sitting at it, but she appeared to know Twyla. But she appeared to know Twyla as we made our way over and sat beside her. Twy, you're back. You made a new friend while you were outside. So neat. You got the magic touch, Twy. Ignore her, Mary. She's a bit drunk. No shit, Shylock. Oh my gosh, I am not. I'm like so happy making even more friends. It's funny because in my family, we're cool with you drinking and we're cool with you getting hammered. Like if you're like say I invite some of my friends over and we're drinking and we're hanging out. But sometimes even when I'm drinking with my dad, we'll both make the biggest smart ass jokes to like check see if you're drunk or not. Like we'll ask like those super advanced math questions, like if train A is leaving to train stop B going 100 miles an hour, like those type of questions. We'd always make that joke to fuck with the other, to see like how drunk we were. And the thing was, I was decent with math, and I had that answer memorized because it was on so many of my tests back at school. So it would always like make him bust out laughing every single time I'd answer it correctly, no matter how fucking drunk I was. When I was a kid, my parents were worried I wouldn't make any friends. They should have taken me to the clubs. It'd be so easy to make friends here. Right. Anyways, Mary, can I offer you anything? Drinks on me, so... Oh, drinks are always on Twy. So, like, order whatever you want. And run or drag. We also have other things besides drinks if you prefer. Oh. Oh. Oh, thank you. But no, thank you, I'm good. Besides, someone has to make sure everyone gets home safe tonight. Smart girl. Don't start any messes. It's a bit too late for some people at this table. Oh, are you talking about me? Yes. She's so silly. Anyways, have you any updates on our little situation we've been taking care of? Well, is it alright to talk about her? Oh yeah, that's fine. Trust me, she's not going to remember any of it. What? Not true. I got like elephant memory. Elephant memories are shit. Well, not true. Some elephants are smarter, but... Oh yeah? Try to point you to me across the table. What's her name then? I said it a few times already. Hints? Right. Twilight turned back into... Okay, yeah. Point proven. So, you were saying anything from your end? I think. No, I'm sorry. I haven't had a lot of time to look you. It's fine. I don't have much either. You just started, so I'm not going to hold it against you harshly. You just start buckling down, though. But I think it's okay we have a break tonight. Yeah? So, tell me about your friend you came with. Oh, why? I'm just trying to make conversation, that's all. And like we said, this isn't really your thing. I find it odd someone like you is friends with someone who generally seems to enjoy this place. Oh, well, I knew him my whole life pretty much, so there's that. Ah, one of those kinds of friends? Yeah. Don't get me wrong, he's like one of my closest friends. But I guess our personalities are just headed different directions as we got older. How so? I don't know, he's like... I mean, we're not too different, but we're a lot of black. And we're into similar things. But he's very out there, high energy and obnoxious. And his friends are that way too, you said. Yeah. I met them tonight. I thought it would be fun, but I don't know. I haven't been feeling very fun. Kind of wishing I met him somewhere else, maybe. I don't think clubs are the best place to meet people. What? What are you talking about? I think it's great. It's fine, Mary. After all, you can't expect everyone to like you. What they say, huh? Oh, they're just, they call me Scary Mary, they call me Scary looking. But it's not like I haven't heard it before, so... Right, well, like I said, it's fine. Right here, after all, so you don't have to sit with them anymore. Aw, Twilight, you're so nice. Nah, she's just lucky. Lucky? So are you. So don't get things confused. Aw, I changed my mind then. Twi is mean. The one thing I want to know is, what the fuck's her name? Because I'm going to take a shot in the dark. I'm going to take a shot in the dark now and say her name is going to be something... Okay, by the haircut, her outfit, and judging by the type of glass, because those are that's a highball glass, so most of the cocktails there are like fruity-ish drinks. I'm going to say... I'm going to say her name's going to be something like Dawn, or something like that. Like something cheesy but classy. I sat with him for a while. We didn't think about all that much. Well, Twyla, I didn't at least. The nerd girl went on and on about a bunch of stories for her. Let me learn her name, or how she knew Twyla. But she was very nice. Seemed to be having fun. I know she was drunk, but still. She was nice. Speaking of people who were drunk. Started getting some texts from Kroven, who seemed plenty drunk. By the way, he was tight. Hey, Marsh, where'd you go? You've been gone for a while. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna say that. I'm just gonna actually say how I think it goes, cause, well, better than an Irishman to, well, Irish and German, but basically for someone who drinks and drunk texts, I can translate. You've been gone for a while and you're not constipated or anything, right? If somebody is giving you a hard time, you know who to call. Don't even worry, I'll beat them up for you if you need me to. Haha. I gotta go get them. Thank you for letting me stay with you guys, but I think I'm gonna get going. Oh, why is that? My friend's messaging me. I think he's a little too drunk right now. Reminds me of someone. Oh, who? I'm gonna go. Thank you again. I was about to bust out laughing if she said Crowan. Really? Thank you. I appreciate it. Good night, Mary. Aw, she's leaving. That's sad. Goodbye. I left the double doors and tried to remember our way to the table. It was a bit hard for me to see with all the crazy lights people, but I made my way back. When I got there, Crowan was slumped over the table, hiccuping and mumbling to himself. He never used to be this bad when it came to drinking. Picked him up off the table and told his friends I gotta get him home. They didn't protest in the slightest. Wished them a good night, slumped Crowan over my shoulder, and head to the exit. I'm sorry, but as soon as I read that, I'm just thinking like little itty bitty girl, little girl, tall fucker, just and he's just like his face is still like just sliding across the floor. She's dragging him. I wasn't sure how I was going to be able to get Crowan out without the bouncer noticing. But to my surprise, when I opened the door, no one was out there. I was confused, but I also wasn't going to pass up the opportunity. Hurried along as fast as I could, well, with Crow on top of me and all. Oh, no, I didn't want to say right. We waited together at the bus stop for the next bus to come so we could get home. It was hard for me to tell Crowan had It was hard for me to tell if Crowan had passed out or not while we were waiting. But he got up. But he got up in the bus ride. I still carried him though, just in case he tripped over himself. When we got to the bus together, the bus ride was long and tiring. Crowan leaning over me, his breath reeking of overpriced alcohol. It was even harder getting off the bus. Still carried him because I knew he needed me. Yeah? Are you okay? Hi. Here you go. I never liked seeing him like this. But at least I knew that he was with me, he was safe. Yes, Crowan? I love you. I love you too. And I really do. I always loved Crowan. He was like family. And the first friend I had ever made. The only friend I had ever made. Hearing him say that he loved me was something seldom did when years passed. Hearing him say now, though, well, wish I could say it made me feel very happy. It did make me a little happy, but I wish it was something I could hear from him say when he was sober, too. Carried Crowan back up to his room and laid him on top of his bed. I think he passed out the minute his head hit the pillow. Kissed his forehead goodnight and headed to my own room. Wish I could have slept as easily as he did. But I had more to take care of first. You there? I have a question for you. Yeah? What do you do all day? Can't answer that. Why not? You definitely don't just sit there on the phone all day. Well, of course I don't. Then what do you do? I can't tell you. Is it because it's bad? That depends on what you classify as being bad. Well, I mean, just bad stuff. And what does that consist of? Just because something is illegal doesn't always mean it's bad. Just because something is a law doesn't mean it's good. You have a point. In that case, are you worried I did something illegal? Or are you worried about I did something bad? You still haven't answered me though. What is it that you do? I look out for you. Good night, Mary. Usually I'd cut it off at this point, but I'm gonna play a bit longer because now things are getting interesting. A few days have passed when Crowan got up this morning after he had a humongous hangover. He was stuck home with me because, well, there's no way I was letting him out when he seemed so sick. I reminded him not to drink so much. It wasn't healthy for him. He didn't really seem to care though. Twyla has been texting me too. Haven't really seen her in person since seeing her at the club, but she texts me often. Sometimes we'll agree to meet up somewhere, but something always seems to get in the way, so we haven't been able to yet. I feel bad though. She texts me updates a lot of things she's wondering about. Weapons, methods, potential victims. But I oftentimes don't know what to say in return, or ever really have anything to show her. I've been wondering if I had started investigating her on my own as to not let her down. But it seems confident on what she's doing. I wouldn't even know where to start. Don't even know how I would start anyways. So for now, I've just been staying home. It's been raining a lot too, so it's not like most apparent time to be outside anyways. Not even though I haven't left home in a while. I've been able to stay entertained. Started reading the book that Crowan had won me at the crane machine. When I saw the title, How to Talk to Ghosts, I figured it was, well, figurative. Thought it would have been some spooky story with a clever title, but to my surprise, it was written as more as an instructional guide. Very interesting read. And I'm curious on how they got all the information anyways. Previous mentioned ghost exists in different planes of existence, that much is obvious. Yet they communicate with us despite their beings existing separate layers. We see time and time again their attempts to reach us. Perhaps it's because they are angry, perhaps it's because they are lonely. Does each ghost exist their own, or do spirits share a realm with the other, expanding or everlasting? Is there a heaven? Is there a... Don't try and talk while you vape. Is there a heaven? Is there a hell? Or is there only purgatory? Stretching for miles beyond what we can comprehend. These are questions I cannot yet answer, or if I could, I wouldn't be writing this right now, would I? But there is a question I have been able to answer. Since ghosts can make contact with us, I've often wondered, could we contact them? Sure, we've heard of psychics and mediums and whatnot, but that is only half of what I'm talking about. Being born with an inanimate ability is a factor, of course, but I wanted to develop, or delude, whatever it is, deeper than that. Despite where they exist, they clearly affect things in our realms they teach us. Like a one-way glass. I know they can see us. But what if we could see them? If it's not enough to hear them, I wanted to see them, to travel to where they were. I believe that when you die, perhaps your soul can become unrestricted. But what if we could accomplish the opposite? What if a living being had the ability to unrestrict itself before death? Perhaps it sounds like crazy talk, but... Hold on a second. Hello. Yo. Where are you? Huh? What do you mean? I'm at home. What? Well, that's lame. Thought you'd be out by the cemetery by now. It's kind of your thing, right? Well, I mean, it's raining, no? Nah, just a little cloudy out. Besides, I was gonna be heading there, so I thought I'd meet up with you or something. And we could, like, get lunch or dinner or whatever. I don't know. That sound good to you? Oh, well, I can leave now if you'd like. Yeah, come on. I should be there by the time you get there. Don't keep me waiting on. Well, looks like I wouldn't be stuck home all day after all. Put down my book and made sure the fire was completely out before I met with Crow. Felt a little surprised, but it was nice to see one to spend time with me. Hoped it was good to continue. Then, and when my parents come back, maybe everything will start feeling a bit normal again. I hopped off the bus, arriving in town again. It was very cloudy, but the air didn't feel moist at all. Maybe the rainy weather would finally take a break. Made my way over to the cemetery once again. Hope that I didn't keep Krogan waiting too long. But I was a bit surprised when I arrived. Ah, great. Hey, you made it. Mars? Oh, yeah, I'm here. Krogan's other friends were here too. Why are we waiting for her again? We already know, how to get where we want. Hey, chill out. Mary loves this place. If we were gonna be here anyway, we might as well invite her. My fiance's gonna feel like such a dick. After everything, she's gonna... Either she's gonna feel like a dick, or she's gonna feel like something's up. Because the last few times I've posted Cemetery Mary, she has literally been nearby me or on a phone call with me. Right? She was watching it, giving me her views on shit. We all stepped through the cemetery gates. Theodore and Zapara kind of walked ahead, but I pulled Grover to the side, had him walk a bit behind with me. Something wrong? I'm sorry, Grover, but when you invited me to hang out, I thought it was just going to be the two of us. Oh, I see. But this is still cool, right? I mean, you like them, don't you? But seriously? I don't know. Oh, come on, Mars. They're not that bad. Do they even like them that much? Yeah, they sure they do. Is this their... Is it about their Scary Mary comments? Yes. Yeah, I thought so. But, hey, they're not like that. Promise you. Just met them wrong environment, that's all. It'll be fine. Alright. Started a lot closer to the other two again. I know the cemetery like the back of my own hand, but I wasn't sure exactly what they were doing. Or rather, I didn't know where they were going. So, do you guys come often? I spent a lot of time here and all. And I can't say I remember seeing you guys from here before. Nah, not really. It's not quite our vibe. But it's good for a few things every now and then. Oh? Are you here to visit someone? As if. You never catch me looking like some overwater pansy. Even when I'm dead. Oh. Then why are we here? Ah, here it is. I watched Theodore approach one of the trees near a usually forgotten corner of the cemetery. There's not a lot of graves here. At least not yet. The tree doesn't provide shade compared to the others. I watched Theodore stuck his hand into the hole of the tree. I always figured that squirrels and birds lived in those, so I never went out of my way to bother them. But when I saw Theodore pull out, I was very upset to say the least. What is that? What's in there? This is... Who the fuck stores pot in a cemetery? I mean, don't get me wrong. I smoke it myself, but that is low. That is super fucking low, in my opinion. If you don't got the balls to have to hold your own stash, and yet you have to basically have Casper the fucking Ghost do it, no. If anything, have it by a fucking dumpster or something. It's just the good stuff, or well, glad stuff if you want to get tired. Just need somewhere to hide it that wasn't home for a while. You know, how cops and dumbass landlords can be, right? Jeez. And so you hid it here? How dare you? What's the problem? Not like anyone ever comes here anyways. I do. You can't just hide this junk here, especially junk like that. Yeah, there's families here. Yo, Mars, maybe you want to chill the fuck out a little bit? No, Kroven, fuck you. Like, this ain't even shit I'd stand by. This isn't that big of a deal. How can you just say that? How could you feel if someone came to your home and just started wrecking everything? But you didn't even think to learn a single name in here. I can't believe you think of something like this is okay. I won't stand for it. Hey, pause off. No! You don't deserve to even have this. Using this place as your hiding ground, we were gonna leave with it anyways. Not soon enough. Shouldn't have been here to begin with. You shouldn't even have this kind of stuff in the first place. It's good for nothing anyways. Let go already! I don't know what happened. I think I might have just pulled too hard, and I suddenly thrust backwards. Next thing I knew, everything was dark. Then, darkness. I heard giggling. My eyes were just light, and I found myself somewhere quite strange. Did I bump my head on a tombstone or something? What? Hiya. Hello. I just woke up. Good morning, then. Just going on this adventure with me. Hmm? Where are we going? I don't know. That's what makes it an adventure. Oh, sounds fun, but I was just with my friends, wasn't I? I was so confused. Where was I? Who was this girl? And are my eyes okay? Yeah, but we're friends too, right? Are we? I'm sorry. I can't say I remember you. Yeah, you do. Come on. Just because I'm a kid doesn't mean I'm stupid. You were always here. This is some ghost whisperer type shit, and I love it. I am? Am I? Yeah. You wanted to give me flowers, like, all the time. Huh? I think it's kinda overdue. Thanks. For the flowers, dummy. Mama always taught me to say please and thank you, especially when someone does something nice for you. And I think he'd want me to say thanks, too. So maybe, could I please have a teddy bear next time? Hmm? Flowers are pretty and all, but I really want a new teddy bear. And I think you'd choose a really great one, especially with your taste in flowers and stuff. So, pretty please, with a cherry on top and everything? Wait, I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm still a little confused. How did I get here? Who are you? Oh, I can answer that one. I'm Sunny. Some people started calling me Sunshine, though. Wait, Sunny? Sunny Day? Yeah! But that Sunny is... Oh, right. I'm Mary, by the way. Nice to meet you. So... that teddy bear. Oh, yeah, I can bring you one. I'll add it to my shopping list so I can bring it next time I come around. But in order to do that, I'll have to find my friends again. Maybe we'll find them on our adventure. Yeah, maybe, but... am I dreaming? I must be, right? But this doesn't feel like a dream. Sunny, what's the matter? Oh, it's nothing. I'm just trying to make sense of it all. Okay. But take it easy. You'll give yourself a headache if you think too hard. Yes, I suppose I'm right. Do you hear that? Hear what? Hey! Ma! Mary! Huh? Oh, thank fuck. Mary, are you okay? Yeah, oh, no. My head. What happened? You fell back in one of the... You fell back on one of those headstones. You were out cold. Called it. Scared the shit out of me. I was gonna bring you to the hospital or something if you didn't wake up soon. Oh. What about your friends? They left. Don't worry about it. Oh. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to. I said don't worry about it. We won't hang out here anymore, okay? You're so strong. Promised you lunch, didn't I? Yeah, I can already guarantee you, Krogan, kinda chill, but his friends can screw off. Let's go. Krogan helped me stand up, and once it was confirmed that I could stand without a problem, he began to make his way to the exit. But I had to check something first. I looked over to the headstone I supposedly knocked myself out on. Name engraved on it. Sunny. No fucking way. What is that I just experienced? Is the book she's reading, the How to Talk to Ghosts, how much you I bet that's going to be one of the chapters, like, oh, I accidentally knocked myself out and on a headstone and just there. Like, that seems interesting and all, but I was also trying to wrap my head around some stuff like, what the holy hell happened? But honestly, it's still cool. Really a dream? But to all the dreams I could have had. Thought back to the book I read, How to Talk to Ghosts. Like I just said, maybe, just maybe, I had to try and see it again for myself. But maybe it really was. Mary, come on! Coming, I'm coming. I really made my way to Croven's site as we quietly went to lunch that day. Neither of us really said much. I felt bad. I knew Croven and I didn't grow up completely the same, but I had no idea these kind of friends made were people like this either. Did he always hang around people who acted like this? I didn't know how to feel. Croven that I saw around the people isn't Croven I'm used to. Who is the Croven I know? Is he just a ghost now? No, I shouldn't think like that. I just didn't want to think about it at all. We kind of went home after that. Don't know why, but it was like neither one of us wanted to just go with the day afterwards. And when we were talking, we both went home together. We stayed in separate rooms the rest of the day. We just did our own thing. Neither one of us felt like talking about it. Dinner was quiet, and I think the only thing I heard him say that evening was good night as I retired to my room. The only thing I was going... If only I was really going to bed then. Hello again. You're still there, right? Of course I am. Is everything okay? Yes. On my side, at least. Is everything okay with you? You know what? I want to see... I'm going to go with this one because if the way I'm thinking of it, he's apparently being a stalker and like lurking around Mary. So let's see if he knows that what the hell happened. Why was that? Things were just stressful, that's all. I don't really want to talk about it with you. I just wanted to be honest with my answer. I understand. I'm sure you are carrying a lot of weight on your shoulders. Please, take things easy on yourself. Positive, the last thing you need is more stress for you. It's funny you say that, considering you're one of the things that worries me the most. I see. I shouldn't worry you more than I have to, then. Good night, Mary. Alright, with that, I am saving, and I'm going to call the episode here. I am so happy to be back in the Cemetery Mary, because this game was honestly really fun. And I hope you liked the video. Let me know if you had done anything different, or you know what? Here's something good for the comments, just so I can hear everybody's opinions. What is your opinion on that scenario that happened back at the cemetery when Theodore pulled the bag of pot out of the tree? Like, what are your thoughts on that? Anyway, I'm going to call this video here. Hope you liked the video. If so, give that like button a little boop on the nose. If you want to see more, punch that subscribe button, drop a comment, and I hope you all have a great day.